Maruf Mahmood.
Hello, this is Anne.
And we are from English Hub. And in today's video, we are going to learn some new different words along with cultural context. And these words are from which movie?
फ्रोजन वन जो है वो हम आज की हमारी मूवी है जिसके जरिए हम वोकेबलरी सीखेंगे। तो मैडम आज हमें आपका फर्स्ट वर्ड बताइए जो कि हमने इंग्लिश वोकेबलरी जो कल्चरल कॉन्टेक्स्ट के साथ सीखते हैं। तो फर्स्ट वर्ड हमारा कौन सा है?
So the first word from the movie Frozen is, it's not a word, it's a complete phrase, and the phrase is the idea of something. The idea of something. And this word from the movie is from the dialogue where the Olaf, the snowman, says that, oh, I don't know why, but I always love the idea of summer.
Really?
I always love the idea of summer. Really? I'm guessing you don't have much experience with heat, to which Olaf says, no, no. So, as you probably know, in the Frozen movie, Olaf is a magic snowman that moves and talks like a real person. In this scene, which is the first appearance of Olaf, we learn that even though he's a snowman, he loves the idea of summer.
तो दी आइडिया ऑफ समर का ये है कि जैसे ऑलिव के बारे में बताया जाता है कि वो एक स्नोमैन है और उसको कोई भी गर्मी के सीज़न का पता नहीं है कि उसमें उसके साथ क्या होने वाला है। डेफिनेटली बर्फ़, गर्मियों में बर्फ़ जो है आइस जो होती है वो मेल्ट होती है, लेकिन वो कहता है कि मुझे गर्मी का जो आइडिया है जो मुझे पसंद है, जैसे आपको भी कोई आइडिया पसंद हो सकता है, कहीं किसी ट्रिप का आइडिया पसंद हो सकता है, तो वो कहता है कि मुझे समर का आइडिया, गर्मियों का के वो सीज़न जो है वो मुझे बहुत पसंद है और वो उसके लव अपना शो।
Basically, Olaf is a character in this movie, and he has also played as a sub-character, but his role is very much prominent in this movie. So, if you like or love something, then we say that the idea of something. When we say the idea of something, this means that you have not experienced it by yourself, but you're just imagining it. And you have actually not lived through it. So you get the point, madam. Like you have not actually experienced, this is either your wish or your desire that you want to experience or to see how it is.
लाइक अगर हम कहें कि हमें पहाड़ों में जाने का एक अच्छा लगता है कि हमारा ये अच्छा आइडिया कि हम जाएं पहाड़ों पर, तो द आइडिया ऑफ गोइंग टू सम हिली एरियाज, तो इसका मतलब कि उन्होंने इमेजिन में उसने कहा है कि वहाँ जाने का, जैसे हम लोगों से सुनते भी हैं कि फलां जगह बहुत अच्छी है, या जैसे लोग डिज्नी वर्ल्ड के बारे में कहते हैं।
Example you can see on the screen is that I love the idea of living in Paris, sitting at a cafe every morning with a coffee and a croissant. So this shows that the person is actually wishing that he could go and live in Paris and could drink coffee and take something for the breakfast. And in the next screen, you can see that there's an example from a drama or movie, and it says that, and I love the idea of raising our kids with a lawn and a white picket fence. So this means that the couple is asking and planning to have babies, and he says that he wants them to grow in a lawn or in an area like that. So what's funny here is that because Olaf has never experienced warm weather in his life, he doesn't understand that snow and ice melts in summer. That is, they become liquid or water. So madam, over here it means that Olaf is a snowman and is made with ice and snow. So when he will have an exposure with the sunlight, so he will melt.
जैसे कि आपको पता है कि ऑलिव जो है स्नोमैन है और उसको ये कोई आइडिया नहीं है कि गर्मी है, और गर्मी से चूँकि बर्फ़ पिघल जाती है, तो इसलिए ये जो उसका आइडिया है वो उसके अगेंस्ट है, उसके अकॉर्डिंगली नहीं है।
Because he has never experienced summer, so he does not understand that what he is saying. So basically, the idea of something that you have not experienced.
इसका मतलब यहाँ राइटर हमें ये समझाने की कोशिश कर रहा है कि आपको बहुत सारी चीज़ों का आइडिया नहीं होता, लेकिन आप बहुत उसको
इमेजिन कर सकते हैं। You can still imagine those ideas.
इमेजिन कर सकते हैं, और वो ये भी हो सकता है कि वो आपकी इमेजिन के अकॉर्डिंगली ना हो।
Okay, so let's move on to the next word, and that word is all things something. All things dash. That means that all things, and after that you can add any. And in the movie it is, and sun and all things hot. So here Olaf is referring to all things hot.
हाँ, तो मतलब तमाम चीज़ें जो हैं वो समर में गर्म जो सन के साथ हैं या जैसे गर्मी के साथ हैं। द आइडिया ऑफ समर के बाद उन्होंने कहा कि ऑल थिंग्स हॉट मीन्स के तमाम चीज़ें गर्म हैं, जैसे सूरज गर्म है, इसी तरह ही गर्म हवाएं जो भी जो एयर होती है वो हॉट एयर होती है। इसी तरह गर्मी में जो है आइस का पिघलना है। तो
Yes, correct.
रिलेटेड with the summer.
Yes. So the phrase all things, our focus is on all things. This word is pronounced as things with your teeth and tongue. Things, not things. Things is the wrong pronunciation. The correct pronunciation is all things. Right? The phrase all things means when everything is related to one thing, the thing that you are talking about. For example, if I give the example, you can see on the screen there is this guy consumes all things baseball. He's really obsessed with it. All things baseball. This means that this guy is a huge fan of baseball and he has everything related to baseball. For example, you have bat, you have ball, you have shoes, you have that sports uniform and all of those things related to baseball.
अगर हम ये चाहें कि आप हमें एग्जांपल बताएं कि कंप्यूटर के साथ हम किस तरीके से ऑल थिंग्स को हम रिलेट करेंगे।
Okay, for example, you have a child at home and he says that I need a computer. And I need all things computer. This means that this child wants a mouse, a CPU, a CD-ROM, speakers, anything that is related with computer. It can also be the softwares, the devices, and all the other things that are related with the computer. Like if a girl says that all things fashionable, all things fashionable, this means that she needs
शूज़ भी उसके साथ आ जाएंगे, उसके साथ उनके क्लॉथ्स, शूज़ और मेकअप और ज्वेलरी और ऑल थिंग्स related to the fashion.
Yes. So in this line, Olu says that he likes everything that is hot or related to being hot. But sometimes I like to close my eyes. So let's move on. Close your eyes and move on to the next word. And imagine what it will be like when summer does come. Does come. So we're going to understand the usage of the word does.
Right. जैसे कि आप डज अगर ये देखें एफर्मेटिव यूज़ हुआ है, पॉजिटिवली यूज़ हुआ है। अब आपको अभी बताया जाएगा कि जैसे अगर नेगेटिव में हमें बताया जाता है कि हमें डू या डज का यूज़ जो है वो हमने दो चीज़ों में सीखा है। एक हमने उसको नेगेटिव में सीखा है जैसे डजंट या डज नॉट, और इसी तरह हम सीखते हैं डज शी है और हम ये सीखते हैं डज शी गो देयर, तो हम उसको डज को क्वेश्चन में यूज़ करते हैं। बट आपने इस सेंटेंस में देखा है कि वो कहते हैं कि
especially in the case of what Olive says in the song, when the verb does add emphasis. It could also be replaced by a word such as finally. So in the previous slide, we were discussing about the use of does to give emphasis in a positive sentence. So you can also replace this word with finally. Like he said that I like to close my eyes and imagine what it'll be like when summer finally comes. He said when summer does come, and the synonym for does can be used as finally.
इसी तरह जिस तरह डज आपने इस्तेमाल करते हैं, उसको एम्फेसाइज देते हैं, तो डज की जगह हम एक और वर्ड भी यूज़ कर सकते हैं और उसके लिए है फाइनली, कि फाइनली समर फाइनली कम्स, कि आखिरकार आ गया है। तो डज का इस्तेमाल, डू का इस्तेमाल हम स्पोकन इंग्लिश में ऑलमोस्ट करते हैं। और
there's another example from another Disney movie that is Jasmine, or we know that Aladdin. And here Jasmine is talking with her father and she says, Father, I hate being forced into this. If I do marry, I want it to be for love. If I do marry. So the do is giving emphasis to the word marry. And marry means to get married, right? So,
तो अगर आपको कोई वर्ड समझ ना आ रहा हो तो आपसे ये रिक्वेस्ट है कि आप हमें किसी भी मूवी का कोई वर्ड हो तो वो आप हमें कमेंट्स में लिख कर भेजें, हम उस पर इंशाल्लाह आपको रिप्लाई भी देंगे और उसका आपका वीडियो में जिक्र भी करेंगे।
like, share and subscribe us for more exciting videos.
Thank you very much.